to our fifth finalist, Diaz Gomez Johan.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, hi. So you'll be asked a question from Professor Amir Kashpour and a question from Dr. Kate Moore.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Firstly, I want to give a thanks to all the judges right here that takes the times for the lives to hear or to all of our presentations right here and all our speeches. Well, who has not watched a movie where AI takes world control and takes human race to a doomsday scenario? Well, we have two prominent figures talking about the artificial intelligence in its advance in the world. For example, we have first my first figure that I have to mention this is Elon Musk. Elon Musk has been seen concerned about the development of artificial intelligence. And in contrast with the opinion of Elon Musk, we see Vanguard so opinions. It's not like an opinion, but actually is we know all that it is and researcher of artificial intelligence, and he even has worked about the Sophia AI. Or we know who is him here. Well, that we have to know firstly that artificial intelligence is a technological advances and other technological advance in the world. We have seen artificial intelligence, and we have watching a lot of movies about the doomsday scenario that artificial intelligence can take our world too. Well, we have some examples about a advancement that has get out of control. For example, drugs and medicine, another like nukes or gunpowder that has become a problem to our humanity. But not all the technological advancements have been a problem to us humans. For example, we have vaccines that have become a very important part of our history. And we have surgery that is even too much important advance in the health. So I could say AI is even too much important to advancement in the world. But I think we can agree with the following statement for me. It's in our hands to handle technology advancement and to avoid our destruction with the AI. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Johan. So Professor Amir Kashpour will ask you a first question. That'll be followed by a question from Dr. Kate Moore. There might have been some difficulty understanding because of the transmission quality there. So I hope our judges can understood clearly what Johan was saying. So Dr. Kashpour, please.
Yes, yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Very thoughtful talk. It looks that you are aware that this AI can penetrate in any aspect of the life, whether that's the technology, healthcare, education, and other things. And at the same time, you are identifying the risk and other things that could come also with this AI. So if I ask you, what do you think we should do in order to somehow limit? I'm sure elimination is not a maybe accurate word, to somehow curb and limit the risk of AI in the future development?
Well, the artificial intelligence development is a very important thing. We know how artificial intelligence works. Artificial intelligence, as I say, all the time is improving itself. I've seen a lot of times this, I'm sorry with that. But I think somebody who cares about artificial intelligence development and where it can take our world could be concerned about the development of that. I think, for example, me, I'm a little bit of that two parts. I'm in the middle of artificial intelligence could be an important tool to us in the future, and in the same contrast can be, for example, nukes, a gun for destruction of humanity. Isn't in a point of view of somebody who cares about the future of artificial intelligence in the future of world. That's what I could say about that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much, Johan. Next question will be coming to you from Dr. Kate Moore of MIT.
Hi, thank you for your talk, Johan. That was wonderful. It's wonderful to be able to talk with you. I read your essay and I appreciate your talk, and I noticed that both are structured around what you described as this dual nature of AI, right? This was kind of what you were touching on your question as well, Professor Kajpour. In your framing of your argument today, you're talking about this duality using somewhat extreme language, right? You're saying in your essay you wrote that AI could be humanity's salvation. And in today's talk, you gave some examples of that, medicine and things like that. And then you also in your essay said that AI could be the harbinger of doom. But in your examples, you're drawing on relevant information from like education and healthcare and industry sectors in a way that kind of hints at a potential way to ameliorate or minimize the risk of harm, particularly in your essay. Like, for example, you wrote about the risk of harm in the education sector, but you said AI in education underscores the importance of balancing technological innovation with pedagogical integrity and innovation. So my question for you is, what is your overarching goal behind your argument today or the essay that you wrote? Are you interested in exploring the duality of AI in that it can be extremely good and extremely bad? Or are you, and for example, it could harm society or benefit society in extreme ways? Or are you interested in kind of reconciling the duality that you're seeing and exploring ways to minimize the risk of harm?
Yeah, well, I think in artificial intelligence, it's obviously an important advance to us, but in the sector of education, an example from my classmates have seen that everyone in my class just used artificial intelligence like ChatGPT. You know what is Lucia AI? You know? Well, they also make use of the artificial intelligence to, for example, do homeworks that I think the homeworks of the students have especially do we can help us with artificial intelligence, but the works had completely been used being made for us. And if we use our artificial intelligence to do that works, we are not working special. We are doing basically a Trump, you know. But I mean, artificial intelligence could be really good to help us in the case of education. But for example, I've seen a new that somebody used artificial intelligence to know somebody takes some pictures and show the artificial intelligence and ask the artificial intelligence request to tell him if that pictures were from person who has a cancer of skin, and it could result a little. The results of that investigation was that 99% of that answers were well, but especially we have 1% that it was not less. I think the work of we do every day has supposed to do with for us, for on us, and if we don't make use the, how can I say it? I'm sorry, my English is not too good with that. I need to think a little bit first, and we have to avoid using artificial intelligence do all we do. For example, my mate, Carolina was speaking about artificial intelligence in art. And it is important to know artificial intelligence is not perfect. As to us humans, artificial intelligence has a lot of defects and could be result very difficult to do something perfect with artificial intelligence. And as I say, artificial intelligence could result too dumb. Actually, artificial intelligence first have to prove itself too much first to get the way we need to.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answer.